As we approach episode 182 of Kuruluş Osman, the stakes are higher than ever. The ongoing power struggle, complex character dynamics, and unpredictable plot twists continue to shape the story. The previous episodes have laid the groundwork for some explosive developments, and fans are eagerly awaiting what's next. The first key point to discuss is the fate of Osman Bey. After overcoming several obstacles, his leadership is being questioned, both from within his own tribe and from external threats. His alliance with other beys has been a fragile one, and the forces conspiring against him are steadily growing. This is a critical moment for Osman, who has faced betrayals from those closest to him, and it seems that episode 182 will not shy away from presenting even more challenges for the bey. Could the episode see a betrayal from within? Is it possible that one of Osman's trusted allies will turn against him? There are several candidates within the camp who might be tempted by the promises of power or driven by personal motive. Could someone like Savsi Bey, who has shown moments of doubt, be the next in line to challenge Osman's authority? It's clear that the tensions between Osman and his allies are reaching a boiling point. As we move into the episode, the focus shifts to Osman's internal struggle. After losing so many close allies in recent episodes, we've seen a vulnerable side of the bey. In episode 182, will Osman make another impulsive decision that could have dire consequences for his tribe, or will he learn from the past and act more strategically? This episode might be the one that determines whether Osman remains the leader of his people or falls victim to his own unchecked emotions. Another intriguing plotline is the continuing rise of Kostas and his role in the larger political landscape. With his connections to powerful factions, including the Byzantines, his actions could significantly impact Osman's future. Could Kostas be the catalyst for an alliance that might shift the balance of power in favor of the Byzantines or another faction? What happens next for Kostas will certainly influence the trajectory of the entire series. Is he truly loyal to the Sultan, or is he playing a game of his own? The ambiguous nature of Kostas' character makes him a perfect antagonist, one whose every move will have consequences for Osman's mission to unite the Turkic tribe. If Osman isn't careful, Kostas' manipulation of the political landscape could lead to catastrophic results. We also can't ignore the role of the Byzantines in the upcoming episode. While Osman has dealt with the external threat of the Mongols, the Byzantine Empire continues to be a looming danger. How will Osman respond to the growing power of the Byzantines? Could we witness an alliance between Osman and other regional powers as a strategy against this common enemy? It's possible that in episode 182, we will see an unexpected coalition formed that might turn the tide of the ongoing conflict. Could there be a dramatic shift in the alliances, perhaps with some former enemies becoming allies, or will the existing tension with the Byzantines result in a more direct confrontation? The plot is ripe for a major clash, and the setup in this episode could pave the way for a war that threatens the future of both empires. As we delve deeper into episode 182, there's a pressing question: will Osman's leadership be enough to sustain him through the chaos that is building around him? Or will his inability to manage the internal and external threats lead to his downfall? The audience is left to speculate about the decisions Osman will make and how they will shape the future of the series. It's a tense and uncertain time for the bey, and this episode promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. As we continue to analyze Kuruluş Osman episode 182, the focus shifts to the character development and inner turmoil of key figures. One such figure whose arc has evolved significantly is Bala Hatun. As the strong, devoted wife of Osman Bey, Bala has always played a crucial role in supporting her husband both emotionally and strategically. However, in episode 182, there seems to be a shift in her character. After the numerous challenges she has faced in previous seasons, including the loss of close family members and facing the enemies of her husband, will Bala become more than just the supportive wife? Is it possible that in this episode, we'll see her take on a more active role in the political and military affairs of the tribe? While she's always been an astute and capable woman, the growing threats surrounding her husband may force her to step out of the shadows and become a more influential figure in her own right. Could Bala's growing influence be a source of tension between her and Osman? As Osman navigates the pressure of leadership, might there be a point where he feels threatened by Bala's rising prominence? This would be a powerful narrative shift, one that could test the strength of their relationship. How would the dynamics of their marriage evolve if Bala starts making decisions that conflict with Osman's leadership style or strategy? On the flip side, Bala might become the emotional anchor Osman needs to stay focused amidst the chaos. With tensions rising on all fronts, it's possible that she will be the calm in the storm that allows Osman to gather his thoughts and maintain control over his tribe. But how long can she stay on the sidelines, especially when her capabilities could be an asset in the fight ahead? One of the most intriguing aspects of this season is the exploration of loyalty, both personal and political. As the episode unfolds, we are likely to see more instances of betrayal, deception, and shifting allegiances. With powerful figures like Kostas lurking in the background, it's hard to say who can truly be trusted. Could Osman's former allies like Turkish or Ice Hatun become disillusioned with his leadership? The possibility of an internal betrayal is always a lingering threat, but could a key moment in episode 182 reveal the true extent of discontent within Osman's camp? If so, this would undoubtedly create an interesting dilemma for Osman. Who does he trust when everything around him seems to be crumbling? Moreover, what about the dynamics of the other tribes and their influence on Osman's decision? While the focus has largely been on Osman's immediate family and his closest allies, the tribe's shifting loyalties could provide a major turning point in the episode. Could we witness an alliance break or a powerful new tribe enter the fold? As we know from the earlier seasons, loyalty to the tribe and family runs deep, but survival instincts often drive people to make drastic decisions. This brings us to the Mongol threat, which has been an ongoing challenge throughout the series. While they are a constant presence, it's unclear what role the Mongols will play in episode 182. Will they strike at a vulnerable moment, or will their influence continue to be felt through political maneuvering? The Mongol threat looms large over Osman, and every move he makes is influenced by the need to protect his people from their ever-present danger. It is also worth noting that the Mongols' power structure is not monolithic. With internal divisions, the Mongols' ability to act decisively might be hampered in this episode. Could we see Mongol factions clash, and if so, how will Osman react? Will he use this as an opportunity to exploit their weaknesses, or will he find himself caught in a web of complex diplomatic relations? This dynamic could open up new pathways for both alliances and conflicts. Continued political chess game between Osman and his enemies creates a tension-filled backdrop for the episode. With every move, there is a risk of the entire landscape shifting dramatically. The increasing complexity of Osman's position calls into question whether he can sustain his leadership and navigate the growing external and internal challenges. As we enter the heart of episode 182, it's impossible to overlook the rising influence of Osman's enemies. The complexity of the political landscape continues to evolve, and one of the key external threats is the Byzantine Empire. Over the last few episodes, we've seen how the Byzantines have managed to exploit Osman's vulnerabilities and play on the internal discord among the various factions. In episode 182, it's likely that we'll see a significant escalation in their efforts to undermine Osman's leadership. But what exactly does the Byzantine strategy look like in this episode? Could they make a move that directly challenges Osman's territory or his leadership position? Given their previous tactics of manipulation and subterfuge, it's plausible that the Byzantines will attempt to divide Osman's forces by targeting his alliances. The intricate web of politics, with its shifting loyalties, could be the perfect battleground for Byzantine influence. Is it possible that some of Osman's allies will be swayed by Byzantine promises of power, wealth, or protection? Tensions surrounding these potential betrayals will undoubtedly heighten the drama of the episode.